Well, hello, today I'll be looking at a game from J Radical, where he's playing Sejuani versus Hecarim. We have to skip a bit to get to see the tab for all the champions. It's the first time you press tab in the game. I mean, it's fine, I guess. You probably had time to have a look at the champs and the matchups during loading screen. I don't have that in the beginning. But yeah, in your I was thinking about it, but you have a strong top laner versus a weak early game laner. It's always good to keep an eye on this lane because then will likely be doing quite well. He's already got 1 kill. Um, Sejuani against Hecarim. I think I think you do outscale. To be honest, I'm not too sure. I've played the opposite matchup. I've played Hecarim versus Sejuani. It, I'd say early game on one item, I think Hecarim still wins. But once Sejuani gets tankier, um you should be stronger. Again, like in a long fight, I think Hecarim with Conqueror will kill you, but I don't think he'll be focusing you in late game fights anyway. He'll be looking to kill your carries first if he's good. Yasuo against Lux, I would say he's probably gonna be pressuring it. It's just the Yasuo gameplay, but normally um, mid lane melee champ Yasuo versus range champ Lux, it would be no priority lane for the most part of the game. So ganks wouldn't really be great there. Bot lane, same kind of story. You have melee support versus range support. Um, and in most matchups, it would be bad, I guess, to path when enemy team is 2 range champions and you have range and melee. Um, yeah, it's harder for the melee champion to play the early stage of the game, so kills will be unlikely, and they like your laners will be getting pressured on turret just because your support has the disadvantage of being a melee champ. But in this case, it's I don't know, Nautilus and Renata is not that strong AP. I think. I mean, I don't really play bot lane myself. I don't really know how all the matchups go and how strong each champions are in the early game. But I just go by the type of champions there, and in this case, I would assume enemy bot lane would more often than not have priority over your lane. So I'd still be a bit cautious about ganking. So far, the best lane that I can think of where you could probably snowball yourself and the map from can be top lane, and he's doing already okay. But I'm just gonna go back into the game, go back to from the beginning. Um, where you warded your entrance, I think. This war is okay. Wait. I would say it's okay, but I'm not sure if this is visible on the ward. This part, you could have someone. I mean, Hecarim, maybe if this part is not warded, he can walk over because I think he knows that you warded here. He was here, I think. He can walk over and take a camp or even take more. I would drop a ward over here just so I have vision of my red.
Minions have spawned. No spoils for the meek.
I do want to say, if you, I'm not sure what your goals are in terms of like climbing, or how far you're looking to climb. But if you play with locked camera, you probably would be able to climb to like platinum, maybe high platinum, but I don't think you'd be able to push past that because you need to, if you want to go, if you want to climb higher than platinum, I'd say you need to um, try and learn to play with unlocked camera. Okay, you are moving the camera. So for the majority of the time you're playing with locked camera and you're panning them. That's good, that's good. At least you have this awareness. I'm only saying that because I see you play with locked camera for um, decent part of the game. But if it's comfortable for you and you're still not missing out on information, it's perfectly fine. I can see you panning with your see you panning on the minimap. That's the most important part.
Not tolerate.
I don't play Sejuani myself. I can't really tell you if you're doing your clear well, but so far it seems okay. This is also good doing your grumps before, but for the second clear there will be spawning a nice sequence with your raptors. As long as you're able to get to 55 or at least close by. You won't be able to be on time for the scuttle, so I would ping, right now I'd be pinging Yasuo just to ping him danger, because he's going quite deep and jungler can look on him right now. Hecarim finishes clear, I think, fast. You can finish clear for the 255 on Hecarim easily. Okay, so he's not... Hold on, you pinged... Yeah, you pinged topside, Yasuo. Okay, that's good. Because Yasuo is the only person that could get Gallak right now. Tendemir was turning back from base. So far, so good. You're panning your camera well. You are looking at the jungler pathing as well, and you're making your laners aware of where his location is. I mean, Hecarim's overstaying. He hasn't based yet. You do have tempo over him. But with Hecarim pathing top, you have yeah, you have a free Drake essentially. I would still look to finish all my camps first before going for Drake. Okay, yeah, I don't know if he's based yet. You haven't pressed up. I would assume that he based and look for a gang bot before his clear. But he's wasting a lot of time.
Seems hungry today.
That's a good thing, yeah. It still should be in there. You're just probably just finishing clearing his bot side right now and moving towards raptors. Enemy bot lane's in base, Yasuo just dies.
We fight while cowards talk.
I wouldn't, I mean, you don't really have any... Okay, yeah, he was coming. Yeah, I was gonna say starting deck here would be risky, and actually doing this is risky as well. because
Is not living at all.
well, we go back quickly.
We
Yasuo just dies right now. Right now, you're doing this. Lux can just decide to move and kill you, for one. And the other thing is that you're probably not thinking about is, as I said, enemy bot lane is in base and they're running back from base. They can also help Hecarim, so you could potentially be collapsed by 4 people for doing this. So this is a bad move that you go into the enemy jungle right now. Even if I should have said that before I saw you die. Obviously, I know it's bad, but I can at least like
cowards talk.
break down why it was bad.
Living in
Oh,
fear
you didn't
is
die.
not
Oh,
living at all.
that's lucky. But
An enemy has
you
been
did end up
slain.
losing your flash for this. Yeah, in the future, if you lane the dice and you're aware of something like this, like enemy bot lane running from base,
Hecarim is
you need to take account into those things. But as soon as you lane the dice, you shouldn't be looking for an invade unless the other laner is also low or you're like you're strong. But still, like looking for invade with no numbers is generally bad.
I will rule the Freljord.
Right, for this is still a bit fishy, I would say, within the main base.
Will not hide behind another shield.
But it's okay, I guess. Hecarim didn't. He was probably clearing his top side, but it's still, he could have run to the scuttle and when could move before it in the mirror.
For the meek.
I guess the one thing, the one thing I can summarize for you from this is to always look at your nearby lanes when you're going for neutrals, whether it's Drake or Scuttle, Scrubs, whatever it is. Say you're going for the Scuttle, look how was mid. In this case, you only saw Yasuo. Lux was missing, so maybe she was in base, so that's okay. He can move. And then top lane, Trendamir was in base. Gwen was pushing out the wave, so you need to think Gwen can move as well. It's just to. It doesn't mean like okay, don't go for it, but it just means that you're aware. You might have been thinking about those things in the time. I don't know, but I'm just making sure I mention it. Right now, Yasuo's fighting. Yeah, Yasuo just got ganked. You had ult. I'm not sure what happened there, whether Lux or Hecarim was low. This is the time when you should have panned your camera. Now we know how low Lux is. Hecarim could have been low as well. Yasuo dies. Did you kill it? No, she flashed out. Yeah, you need to, as soon as you see someone, let's see, where is it? I'll quickly go back. Okay, alright, now you're already seeing Hecarim. It's too late to ping for the gank, I guess, but you could ping in danger anyway. But now you should be looking. I don't think you actually saw this happening. You need to at bare minimum just as soon as you see Hecarim on the minimap, just pan your camera and see what's going on.
You own what you take.
That's a good kill for Tryndamere. He managed to crash the wave. Gwen's gonna lose the next wave as well. And she's level 6. He should be, yeah, he should be looking for these. He should be looking for the grabs, but they might disappear. I suppose, yeah, you can look for the base. Tryndamere wasn't in lane, and he's the person you really want to be playing with because he's the only person on your team that's doing well at the moment. You might not get the grubs, but look to get the Herald at least. I'm not sure you'll be able to fight for next deck. Devin has no ult for 30. You have everything up. You have the Nautilus roaming as well. Yeah, you should be taking this free. The enemy support's missing as well. Mid laner just died. Unless you are able to kill her. Okay, okay, now you can actually try. Yeah. But keep in mind enemy bot lane is missing as well. Okay, enemy bot lane showing on bot, you're fine, this is free. Yeah, I shouldn't be doing this shit. Okay. Let me just go back. Okay, you killed a lot of drop. But now we see, yeah. As soon as you see Renata, obviously guys died there, but as soon as you see Renata, you need to back off. You know how I said, enemy supports bot lane, but then Renata moved. And then, yeah, Gwen coming back, they have numbers. And you guys were already kind of low HP, I think, after fighting Hecarim as well. You got, once you get the objective, like all the rest is kind of unnecessary. You got your item, you could have went back to base, or like, actually, yeah, that timer was, there was like a minute today, you could have still cleared maybe topside and then base, and get ready for Drake. Once you get the objective, you don't have to force anything else after that, really. You don't have your ult as well. At least you don't waste your flash for next Drake, because you, well, ideally you get the next Drake, so Drakes are 1-1, Hecarim got 1. You don't want them to start stacking Drakes and pressure to take a soul point from you. Your mid laner is looking to make a play. You have your ult. In near enough level 9. It's good, I guess, to get the level 9. I'm not sure what level is Hecarim and what items he has. I don't think you need to press tab more often, and you do need to pan your camera a lot more to see what's going on the map. We don't see what's going on here. Okay, get this 1 HP. Fighting Hecarim here is okay. It's what you should be doing, trying to save your misfortune. Good. Good. Now, try and take the objective. Ping your team off. Okay, they're just carrying on fighting. Try and secure this. And run away, please. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. No, no, no. Why did you press back, man? No. Yeah, okay, okay. Okay, that's fine. Wow, that was a bit that was a bit scary. But yeah, you got the Hecarim kill. You managed to defend your misfortune from dying. That was good. Well, she did die eventually, but still, you did your job against the enemy jungler when he dove your AD carry. And after you killed the enemy jungler, you secured the objective agent tunnel vision on the kills. That was also good. Right now, at least you... Wait, let me just see. That's the first guy pressed up in a while. Let me just see what's going on. Okay. So yeah, we have Tryndamere doing pretty well for himself. It's near enough 50 CS ahead on when and tilt levels up on her. You're doing a lot. Yeah, you're doing okay as well. You got level up on Hecarim. I think you're pretty even on goals. Yeah, your mid lane as expected. I mean, yeah, I think there was like 1 or 2 times where you could have potentially helped him out, but he wasn't looking at the minimap. But he's down 2 levels now, and he doesn't have a completed item yet. Looks does. So looks definitely stronger than Yasuo at the minute. Bot lane is about even. Yeah, bot lane is pretty even, I'd say. Yeah, let's see. You should definitely be looking to right now you shouldn't really worry too much about the X. You managed to secure one deck to even out the Drake mini game. So worst case, enemy team needs at least another 15 minutes to get soul point. So I wouldn't stress out too much about the X if you cannot contest them. And your team, like mid lane's doing bad, and then if bot lane keeps on falling behind. But now Tryndamere getting ganked by Hecarim, he's nice. He's your main like win con to win the game. Just dies before Herald as well. In my opinion, you should have been looking to fight the Herald. You probably should have been top lane. I would say I think you already had your jungle item completed. Even after clearing topside, you could have stopped and you could have looked for like you could have not done this and went for this. This is still fine, I guess. You're still scaling and you're still farming. But your Tryndamere lost a bit of his lead, and you might lose Herald. Yeah, someone hit the scar right now, and they're going for it. Okay, if you cannot take the Herald, at least trade. If you can trade the turret, maybe some comes in his jungle, it's gonna be still worth. I don't think you can dive them from full HP. Yeah, you don't get anything, so it's not really worth right now, unless you should be ulting now. Right now, when Misfortune ults, I would be ulting right away. I mean, I don't play Sejuani a lot. I've played maybe like 10-20 games on her, but I'd be instantly ulting your combo, your ult with MF's ult and Nautilus, that's deadly. They should be dead anytime you manage to combo your ults. That's a bit, yeah, now you can't really go for this. Maybe you can kill him. I think you kill him. Oh, you killed this as well. Jesus, okay, beautiful. It worked out in the end, I guess. I say, yeah, my only critique, I guess, on this play would have been just to ult sooner so your MF gets the most damage from her ult on both of them. That way, this double kill would have been a lot cleaner.
We bow to
It was close, Nautilus nearly died, but it's fine. Like I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna talk a lot about your champion mechanics because I don't play the champion that well, but I do.
destroyed.
But I do have a lot of. I have played a ton of games myself, so I've seen a lot of scenarios. Your bot lane is moving out of base. Your Yasuo is a bit deep. He's by himself. You should be pinging him to back off. He's fishing for something, but you have no vision. You literally see 2-3 people on your bot lane right now, and he's way too deep by himself, and he dies. Yeah, right now, right here, you should be pinging Yasuo to back off. You don't want this. Look where everybody else is on the map. You're here, Nautilus is on your red, Misfortune is running to bot lane. Yasuo is by himself, and only Caitlyn is showing on the map from the enemy team, like apart from Red, but she doesn't matter. Yeah, no mid laner, no support, no jungler. You don't know where anyone is. This is his mistake. But if you see it, you can ping it up. You don't even need to pan your camera. You can just look on the minimap that people are missing, and ping laners who are going too deep by themselves. Like you kind of have to do that job for them as well. It saves your team deaths, and if they listen, obviously, and makes it so you can actually still fight for objectives. Because right now with him dead, I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can fight for this anymore. They have numbers. On top of that, Gwen, I think, can TP as well. Nautilus insta dies. Yeah, you can't really hold them all off. You cannot really fight for this. The second Yasuo dies, you need to ping your entire team to back off and leave the day. Go topside Scuttle, go Hecarim's topside, which might be up, because he was patching top, I believe. And take anything on the opposite side of the map when you know you cannot contest the objective. Instantly, the second Yasuo dies, I'm pinging my team and I'm turning around to the opposite side of the map. The most value you would be able to get in this situation is to look elsewhere for resources. It actually works out okay now. This enemy team overcommitted way too much for kills. All they had to do is just take the Dake, I guess, with their numbers advantage. They even killed Nautilus as well, so it was Yasuo and Nautilus. All they had to do is hit Dake. They made a mistake. Now I think you might be able to take the Dake. Your topside jungle is exposed though, and you might end up losing it. We'll see. No, Hecarim's on mid. That's fine. He didn't think about it. Okay. Baron's up in 10. Wait, we pressed out. Let's see. Oh shit, I missed it again. My bad. Hold on. Press it now. Okay. Well, Tendemir is still 2 levels up on Gwen. Still doing okay. Gold wise, you do have that nifty ITR. I use it as well myself, but yeah, it's pretty nice, I'd say. it simplifies it, so you don't have to look scramble your eyes through all the items and whatnot. It still helps to see what items people have, but this is I suppose it's a bit easier to help you see who has lead in gold and who doesn't. Makes it easier for you to know, okay, I want to play with my Dynamir and my Misfortune. Your Misfortune is actually 4,000 gold ahead right now since last Caitlyn was seen. She might finish items soon, probably about 2,500, 3,000 gold ahead, but still pretty significant lead. And she's got a level up on her. Your mid lane is still doing not great. Got one item, 2 levels down. Your support doing okay. So you want to play with your bot lane and possibly with your top lane. I would ideally look to play with them. You have more setup and more synergy with them than you have with Tryndamere. Tryndamere does his own thing by splitting. You should be good enough to know when to back off, but if you think he might be getting collapsed, you still kind of have to ping him up. But your best case right now is to have Tryndamere splitting bot, and whenever 2 people show up for him, try and collapse him, you need to be in position to take the Baron. Tryndamere is definitely not a teamfight champ. So you need to play around that. Wow, yeah, so yeah, you still need to see what's going on mid. Team killed Caitlyn. But yeah, so it's pretty low, so he needs to back off. You can't really go for Baron right now. This is okay, I guess, because your team's close by. But still, initially, you didn't really know how many people were there. You just saw Hecarim doing his Raptors and you jumped to steal them. You could have been collapsed there as well. Like, try and be a bit more aware, I guess, on the minima. And what I mean by that is, before going for a play, just have a quick look on the minimap to see who is where. Is your team nearby? Are the enemy teams, the enemy team showing on the minimap? You need to be aware always how many people you have around you, how many people enemy team has, and you need to. This is the big thing. Mid to late game, you gotta be able to quickly count numbers. Oh, I have 3 people around me. It's 4 on our team. Oh, I see 3 people on the enemy team. Oh, that's 4 versus 3 for us. Can take that fight. If you learn to quickly, count numbers mid to late, and you learn to take the good fights, you're gonna win a lot more games.
You own what you take.
Yeah, so pressuring again. Out of base. Oh, that's a great pick. Wow, that's a nice pick. You guys need to be able to get something more out of this. There's no way this guy lives here, right? You need to go for Baron right now. All these extra picks were like maybe even Caitlyn was a bit unnecessary. This is unnecessary. You need to be right now. You need to be. As soon as Hecarim dies, Yeah, you kill Hecarim here. The flash on Caitlyn, you don't need to. You just ping your team to back off and ping Baron either way. Ping your team danger and ping Baron. You need to tell them, give them direction. A dead jungler plus the support. You could have been able to force Baron fight maybe. I'm not too sure. Like you're not healthy enough, I guess. But you can take Scuttle heal up a little bit. I think you guys could have taken Baron easily, in my opinion. Even Misfortune still had her ultimate. You had your flash. If you saved your flash, something bad happens or you get chunked, you can escape. If like whilst you're attempting to take the Baron. But yeah, with your how far your Misfortune like is in items, Baron should have been pretty easy to take, I think. Mid lane's yeah, somebody needs to catch mid lane here. You're not looking to catch it. Oh, someone's tipping. Okay, yeah, this fight is a big fiesta. Wait, let me go back a bit. Okay, here Caitlyn just finished pushing out mid wave. You're far from level, I guess. Giving the wave is fine, but then you're kind of split from your team. I guess it's okay because you're a bit tankier. You can take a bit of a hit whilst they collapse. I'll just play this. Actually, I want to play this on off the speed. Okay. He did miss the Q, it's fine. I'm gonna switch the audio, okay. So Hecarim, I think he ulted, yeah. You're pulling Hecarim away from his team. That's okay. He's not sure where to go. I'd say, yeah, you could have probably ulted him a bit sooner here. I think, yeah, if you ulted him a bit sooner, maybe you had a chance to kill him. But it's fine if you wasted his ult and you get free Drake off of this. I think it's third Drake for you.
We fight while cowards talk.
Okay, that's a great fight. You guys got like 4-man art by looks. It was looking good initially. But I think it went too deep. I think again after the pick on, yeah, everybody's healthy right now. Your entire team right now is healthy and you just gotta kill on Gwen. And you know, Hecarim just wasted ult as well. These are two very big things that can basically allow you to play Baron right now. The pick and knowing Hecarim doesn't have ult, so he cannot ult over the wall. You can easily, with these conditions, look to bait a bad fight for the enemy team on Baron with your numbers. Like yeah, obviously all this is a bit extra. Actually 4-man art. yeah, the rest of this fight is just a bit of a fiesta. You still got 3 drakes. Your main win con is the drakes, but right now, guys, you gave way too much gold in terms in shutdowns, and you're gonna give the Baron as well. Yeah, you need to be able to
Living in fear is not living in
basically look to make picks first, which you're doing. Actually, you're doing, but even with one pick, even if you kill one person on the enemy team, you more often than not secure yourself numbers advantage some on the map, unless you know top laner decides GP and your top laner doesn't participate. But more often than not, even with one pick, you can look to force an objective and force the enemy team to answer to you with the numbers disadvantage, being down numbers. They actually didn't do the Baron. That's crazy. Maybe they couldn't, I guess. I don't know. In my opinion, they could have just done the Baron, I think.
pain is nothing.
They could have easily done Baron, we said, if they got the damage, obviously. Then Baron, we said, spent the gold from the one fight, and game would have been a lot harder for you. Luckily, they didn't get the Baron, but Yasuo is still dying mid. You gotta, like, at this stage of the game, like, right now, clearing this vision, considering where your team is, clearing this vision is kind of pointless. Like, it's very a passive thing. You gotta be, if you see an entire team on mid lane, you only have camps on the bot side. You have the right idea to play on this side of the map, still closer to your team than being, like, I guess, on the bot. But I'd say it's equally bad, because whether you're on your own bot side doing your red and golems or on Hecarim's top side, you're still kind of, in both of those situations, you're kind of far away from your team. At best, I'd be looking to be hovering around Raptors, maybe see if Raptors are up, or hovering around this bush here, looking to maybe sweep this area, look to get vision. Look to the night vision and maybe look for an ult on the enemy team from Fog of War. These are your options. Like, you being here is a bit no bueno while your team is dying on mid. It's getting quite late into the game, and the timers are getting long. Yasuo is at for 40, and this gives the enemy team that much time to look to force a fight on you. They can force a fight on you with numbers. They can force an objective with numbers. They can do all these things. They can pressure a turret, and it would be a winning fight for them, because Yasuo is dead. I know it's not as black and white as I'm probably trying to explain it, but general rule of thumb, this is how it works, really. If you have numbers advantage in fights, you're likely to win the fights. If you are down numbers, you're likely to lose the fights. It's simple as that. Okay, so there's a minute to take. Yeah, 1.4. Yeah, you should be. It's okay to reset that now. It's still got enough time. You just need to make sure while you're in base now, your team doesn't die. Ping them off. if you have to. Nobody's pressuring right now, so it's okay. You don't have to ping anyone, but in the case if you're spacing and someone was pressuring, you gotta ping them up. Yasuo is dead again. Yeah. Luckily, he managed to get a kill on Caitlyn, but the rest of the team fight. Oh no. Yeah, I would say this is the second time you guys got 4-man out by Lux on in a tight spot. See, fighting against the enemy team with Lux on their team in tight spots, and Lux were not even Gwen, like all these champions are thriving, are doing really well in tight spaces because they can focus their spells in one spot and everybody dies from your team. So ideally you want to be able to have a more open space to fight the enemy team. It's range champ, semi-range champ, I guess, Gwen. I mean, she dashes a lot and she's invulnerable. Hecarim is pretty quick. I mean, he's got Conqueror, so he's not like that crazy quick, but yeah, you need to be able to kite the enemy team. Anything you in any fight you think both Gwen and Hecarim need to be kited to be killed. And you need to be able to get close to them. So you need a lot more terrain to do that, and fighting in this tight space here doesn't allow you to fight on your terms. You're fighting on the enemy terms. I'd say also, I just noticed you're taking a lot of magic damage. Yeah, you need to consider that you're up against a Lux, Gwen, which are pretty strong mages, as you can see, and then Renata, which is magic damage support as well. I guess it's nothing crazy. She doesn't do that much damage, but these two are shredding you a lot. You need to itemize a little bit of magic resist. I'd say after round in, instead of doing this, which is an ending despair. Yeah, you do the Kindle Gem, but this you could do Spectral Call. I think you can do Kaenic Ruken. I think. I don't think you got no shield, so Spirit is kind of wasted on Sejuani. So either Kaenic Ruken, which is good, I think, because they have burst, or if the enemy team is magic damage but like shreds you over time. So can't think of something I know, like what, like Brand or Lilia, like something that does damage over time, magic damage over time. You're better off getting or like Cassiopeia on the enemy team, something like that. You're better off getting Force of Nature because it will stack up your magic resist and movement speed, so you can actually chase as well. Yeah, you can alternate between Force of Nature and Kaenic Ruken for your magic resist items. But you definitely, at this point of the game, you do need some, and mercs are not good enough. Not enough magic resist for that. You also you could ping some. I don't see you pinging summoners that enemy team used when you died. This also, it's small thing, but it's pretty useful for your team. So you know, like, okay, for the next objective, you know, this guy doesn't have this and this. You can focus them. You know, take advantage of the fact that they don't have summoner spells. At this stage of the game, it's pretty even. Gwen is near enough dead. Then almost managed to make a pick. I don't think you win against Gwen. Yeah, you don't win against Gwen with no magic resist. Right now, I'd say you need to back off of Gwen. You got her stunned. You need to back off and you need to look behind you what's happening, and that's Hecarim on your Tryndamere, what is it, Caitlyn? Not Caitlyn, sorry, Misfortune and Yasuo, I think. Yeah. You need to leave the Gwen. Nautilus probably would have died, but you might have been able to save your backline. You might have been able to take on Gwen if you had a little bit more magic resist. But still, taking on Gwen you wouldn't be able to kill her fast. So your best bet is just to run away from her, try to run away from her and try and help your team.
Your turret has been destroyed. Your inhibitor has been destroyed. You own what you take.
Yeah, I'd say you guys were doing okay for a big portion of the game. I think a pivotal point was that the time you guys died here on mid lane, and I said that they probably would get Baron, because at that point you guys gave a lot of shutdowns. It was 4 for 1 or for the enemy team, or 1 to something like that, but it was really good for them. Really good fight. They got a lot of shutdowns. You guys get 2 picks. It's fine. Someone needs to be answering mid wave and top wave. Caitlyn's pushing top wave. Nobody's going top wave. This is okay, but it's not worth to get the blue if you're gonna lose in here. Okay, so Misfortune will move for this. Ooh, that was close.
Does not forgive.
Not close enough, but it delays you. I hope you buy some magic credits now. I think you have enough for... Yeah, you have enough no Montel. Please buy some magic credits. Please buy magic credits. No, man, you have 400 gold. If you got 400 gold, spend it on something. Even if it's like a ward or anything, man. But in this case, just a no mantle, no magic mantle for 400 would have been very useful. You're taking way too much magic damage from the enemy team.
An enemy has been slain.
Okay, Pixar, nope. Picks at this stage of the game are closer to the objective, but Caitlyn will still be up, but won't be on position for Drake, but she will be up for if you any kills that happen right now, be it for your team or the enemy team, the people will not be able to participate in the objective, so you gotta keep that in mind. Making sure you ping off your team to not pressure too deep. You need to be looking for picks and playing vision with your team. You and Nautilus should be walking first, because you're tanks. Yasuo is getting collapsed again.
An ally has been slain.
And Yasuo is dead again before the objective. Oh my god.
What you take.
I'm sorry for that one. One of the baby kittens here pressed the button.
Slain.
Oh, where was I? Yeah, here you need to be looking for picks, but Yasuo does end up getting caught.
Has been slain.
I, my opinion, you guys shouldn't be looking for this fight again. It's without numbers. You're probably gonna lose again. Venomia dies too deep.
An enemy is legendary.
Yeah, as soon as your Yasuo died, yeah, you have to be defending. You have to switch gears and go mid lane, defend the push on mid lane. Ping your team off of Drake, you can't fight it. With Yasuo dead, it's no numbers fight. You see, they made a pick, it's 5 versus 4, easy fight for them to win. It's literally just the numbers advantage. You lost 2 Drakes, I think, from Yasuo being picked off. You're still not building magic resist. There's so much magic damage on the enemy team. That's not the. You don't need more armor. Okay. Yasuo made a pick finally, but too late now. And again, this pick doesn't really matter too much because Gwen will be up for the Baron. There's kills that matter and kills that don't really matter. You need to be super focused around objective timers, pinging your team to be careful if they're pressuring deep and you're not around the area to help them, and be focused on looking for picks of your own. Like if you're looking to pick off people on the enemy team who are walking solo by themselves, or without vision, or if you're moving with your team like 3 or 4 people and you see 2 people, you can look to catch them off. You got chunked hard. Clearing vision against Luxus. It's hard. No, it's no bueno fight. What? Why did your misfortune just cancel her ult? I swear it was still hitting. It was still fine to keep it. Okay, I mean, she could have kept it for Hecarim. Yeah, it's a fiesta. The team scales very hard. At this stage, Gwen is a much stronger champion than Tryndamere in team fights. Hecarim does pretty well into team fights as well. He's pretty skilled. Mid lane is, yeah, I mean, mid lane is not the worst anymore. I can manage to get some items. So he's not as useless as he was before. So you could, look to move around with him so he doesn't die as much, because he kept going by himself around the map. Yeah, I guess they end up here.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Yeah, you guys are dead for a long time.
Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
I don't think you pressed taboo again. Yeah, okay, let's see. So yeah, in summary, I would say You're clearing. Your clearing seems fine. You're basing with good gold. I don't think you're overstaying too long on the map with gold. Your camera usage, though, your camera usage needs to improve because you are missing out on a lot of information that's happening on the map. If you see heads colliding, I don't know if you know knees, coach knees, that'll be 300. But yeah, if he says that if you see heads collide from the enemy team and your team, you gotta pan your camera to see what's going on, what spells are being used, who has how much health and mana resources overall, just to get information on the fight, so you know whether you can like go and influence it, like do something, gank or get a kill or pressure an objective off of what happened on the lane. Your camera usage definitely is something that will hold you back if you're trying to push past platinum, I would say. Apart from that, pinging your laners, so I don't think, you don't think you're using your pings enough. Obviously, it's his fault for moving that deep, but you can, knowing that you are about to be looking for a fight for the objective, and you see your Yasuo that deep on the map, you need to know, okay, if Yasuo dies right now, we don't have numbers to fight this objective, and we have to give it. And knowing this, you gotta be more active with the pings. You gotta be pinging all the time. Just even if you get the warning that you can't ping anymore, just make sure you do your best in terms of pinging your teammates to prevent them from dying count important objective timers. Looking for risky invades also not ideal. I would say yeah, just keep an eye on the minimap and see who do you have around you and who is showing on the map from the enemy team. Those are two important things to look for in mid and late game fights. So you count, basically counting numbers, making sure that ward there, if you recall, that you clear it here whilst your team was on mid lane and I think they were dying. This is also crucial. You don't have any camps here, and while clearing vision is okay, you need to be on the same page as your team. It was only Baron that was up at that time, so you ideally want to be playing around this, but you gotta make sure you position yourself closer to your team, so if any fight breaks out, you are able to react much faster to it. You being here while your team is on mid lane at 27 minutes, I remember the time, it was 27 minutes, it's too far for you to move from if something happens on mid, and if your team, God forbid, your entire team dies, you can't contest Baron. So at this time of the game, you gotta be a lot more, I wouldn't say walk with your team, but be close in the area with your team, whether it's taking some camps around them, trying to take some camps, invading with them, but being close enough that you can join the fight if a fight happens. And yeah, that's a second thing. And third big thing, I would say this is pretty big, or this is an easy fix, is your build. You definitely need to build accordingly. You're playing a tank, you're playing Sejuani with Aftershock. and your main goal is to absorb damage from your team and for your team and do your CC chain. You know, making sure you're feeling for your carries, which is all fine. You did, I'd say you did a decent job in that here on deck when you was defending Misfortune. That was great. But here you focused on the Baron fight. If you recall, you focused when Hecarim dove three people on your team behind you, and Nautilus was here. I think fighting with two people. I can't remember, but all you can do is best thing you can do. Sorry, in this situation is leave Gwent because you don't have much resist. You don't buy much magic resist, and try and help out your team with Hecarim. Uh, yeah, apart from those things, yeah, making sure you build accordingly as a tank against the enemy team, with the enemy team having AP carry, AD carry, AP carry, AD carry, sort of like an AP carry. They have essentially 3 magic damage dealers, and you only have mercs for magic resist. It's kind of illegal. Sorry, it's illegal. This was Heartsteel was good. Brandon's was good. I'm not sure about the Scandal on Sejuani. Might be okay, I guess. But you definitely need instead of this, or even here. But as soon as you get your round-ins, you're covered against the Caitlyn criticals and Hecarim AD damage. You need to prioritize buying a bit more magic resist. And here, this item from me, it would have been either in this game it would have been Kaenic, but if they had more sustained damage rather than burst magic damage, so sustained AP like magic damage, I would have got Force of Nature here instead. But yeah, those are all the things I can think of. I hope this was of any help, and yeah, good luck on the climb, man. I think you got pretty good, pretty solid foundation. You just need to improve on a couple of things, and I would say, yeah, your mid and late game are where your main improvement should be, and how you play for the objectives, pushing way south with your team, looking for picks, looking for isolated enemies, like just like the enemy team was doing to your Yasuo this game, except Yasuo was making it way too easy for them, and he was just going head first without anyone behind him, and he was just dying for free to the enemy team before every single objective. So the game's not entirely on you, but the least you can do is bring people like Yasuo to not go that deep right before an objective spawns. That's the best thing you can do to make the game playable. But yeah, other than that, good luck, man. I hope you enjoyed that review.